Days of Our Lives episode on Monday, November 11th, promises an explosive mix of drama, suspense, and high-stakes tension. Just when we thought the Salem Police Department couldn't sink any lower in its notorious record of letting criminals roam free, it pulls off a stunt that shocks everyone. Clyde Weston is out of jail. That's right, Clyde, the man who openly confessed to killing Abigail and went as far as bringing in a lookalike to impersonate her, is walking around a free man. This baffling decision seems like another testament to the department's legendary ineptitude, and the news does not sit well with the people of Salem, especially Roman and Steve. Both men waste no time in confronting Clyde. Their message is clear. He might be free, but he's not welcome, and they're watching his every move. Roman and Steve, having dealt with Clyde's misdeeds in the past, are well aware of what he's capable of, and they're determined not to let him slip through the cracks this time. Clyde, however, is anything but intimidated. He simply shrugs off their threats, his eyes gleaming with an almost amused detachment. Clyde's confidence is unnerving, making Roman and Steve all the more suspicious. They know Clyde is up to something, but he's playing his cards close to the chest. With frustration mounting, they threaten him directly, tell them what he's really doing, or face the consequences. But Clyde's nonchalance suggests he's 2 steps ahead of them. If Roman and Steve can't crack him, maybe there's another way to make him talk. The ever-astute district attorney EJ is pulled into the mix. EJ, still grieving his brother Chad's loss, is more than willing to get justice in any way he can, and Clyde's smugness might just be his next target. EJ's involvement adds a new layer of tension. With his influence and determination, there's hope he can bring Clyde to justice where others have failed. Chad, who has suffered the loss of his wife Abigail, is watching closely, silently hoping for EJ to finally make Clyde pay. While the situation around Clyde unfolds, Brady is dealing with turmoil of his own. He's reached a breaking point with Kristen, whose relentless obsession with him knows no bounds. Kristen's love, or rather her desperation, is proving to be both her greatest weakness and her most dangerous trait. Brady confronts her, laying down an ultimatum she can't ignore. He's exhausted by the constant manipulation, the games, and the risk she poses to those he loves. For once, he's taking control, making it clear that her reckless pursuit of him has a cost. Kristen's reaction is yet to be seen, but if history has shown us anything, she's not one to back down easily, especially where Brady is concerned. Amid these intense personal battles, Veterans Day in Salem turns into a Kuriaki's family showdown, as tensions boil over about the future of the family business, Titan Industries. Founded by the late patriarch Victor Kuriakis, Titan has been a legacy passed down through the generations, but at a high cost. The struggle for power at Titan has long been a sore spot, and with Victor gone, it's only intensified. Family members are pitted against each other as allegiances shift and stakes rise. Xander, determined to keep a hold on Titan, is willing to make a deal with the devil. He offers to transfer control of the company to Kristen, his ally in crime, in exchange for her providing the antidote that could cure Sarah's paralysis. The stakes are high, and Xander's desperation is palpable. He knows that without this cure, Sarah may never return to her old self, and he's ready to sacrifice anything, even Titan, to save her. But the deal takes a dark turn when Philip enters the scene with a forged addendum, claiming it was Victor's last wish for him and Xander to share Titan's control. Xander is livid. This underhanded move threatens to undermine everything he's worked for. Driven to the edge, he pulls a gun on Philip, making his intentions crystal clear. For a moment, it seems as though Xander is ready to pull the trigger, and with no one else around, the outcome looks grim. Yet in a twist, Philip manages to narrowly avoid catastrophe, removing the bullet before Xander even realizes what happened. Philip isn't about to let Xander off the hook, though. He's furious and ready to use Xander's violent outburst to his advantage. In a calculated move, Philip decides that Sarah needs to know just how dangerous her husband truly is. Perhaps the truth about Xander's ruthlessness will finally open her eyes, and Philip, ever the opportunist, is more than willing to be the one to expose him. But Xander won't go down easily. Seeing Philip as nothing more than a mama's boy playing games, he goes straight to Kate Roberts. Knowing her fierce loyalty to her children, Xander lays down his own ultimatum. Either Kate reigns in her naughty brat, or he'll take matters into his own hands. And knowing Xander, that's no empty threat. He promises revenge, leaving Kate in a precarious position, torn between protecting her son and keeping the peace. As Monday's episode draws closer, it's clear that Salem is on the brink of chaos. Clyde's freedom, Brady's ultimatum to Kristen, and the Kuriakis family's power struggle all intertwine, promising a day of secrets, betrayals, and unexpected turns. Thanks for watching, goodbye.